Hello, I'm Zeniat and welcome to the first Genshin News. Genshin News is something I want to summarize what's happening recently to keep everyone updated outside of Twitter. I go over any tweets or news that MiHoYo announced. This will happen every beginning of my stream and appear when I have enough news to share. Sometimes there will be a surprise leak at the end that I have not shared before anywhere else. After Genshin News is over, I'll just go back to my normal stream. Okay, so a few days ago, I reached 10,000 followers and I asked this. Both 5-star spear users, both looking very strong, both not too far away from each other. Which will you be pulling or will you be saving? Now here we have in the picture we have Zhao and Zhongli. And if you don't know which character you want to pick or you don't have any preferences, talk a little bit of how they play. So Zhao is mostly a main DPS for Wind, and with so many Wind characters as support, he'll be a great addition as a leader for the team. And Zhongli is mostly a support, but I think he could play as a main as well. We have to wait till he actually comes out. He could be the Geo enabler that Geo needs to shine, as the Geo character roster is currently lacking a bit at the moment. Because mostly Geo is dependent on shield, and only Noelle can fit that build, and that's with high cooldown. So we need another Geo character that can really enforce the consistent shields for Geo element. Now on to the next tweet. In the future, you may want to save your star glitter for the 5-star character cards that may appear in Paimon's bargain. Whether when this will happen is unknown. However, you can note that it will eventually happen in the future. So this was in the data mine files, and whether it's going to happen in 1.1 is unknown. However, I think the star glitter cost will be 150 because from what I remember in the past, I did see an image that Gene was going to cost 150, but do not quote me on this. That's why I have not mentioned it. So do not spend any star glitter anytime soon if you want 5-star characters. Okay, on to the next news. There's new codes, new batches of codes for everyone to redeem except PS4 players, sadly. That's 30 Primo Gems. You should take whatever you can get. For PS4 players, on why they can't redeem it is because MiHoYo accounts are not linked to PSN. So sadly, the codes rewards won't go to your account due to PlayStation. Okay, and if the code doesn't work, then try the Genshin uncapitalized, so you'll be able to redeem it. Okay, on to the next. So be ahead of the curve in version 1.1. You can start farming materials now instead of later for characters releasing in the future like Zhongli, Childi, Diana, and Xin. Now this is not represent the final release, okay? I just want to get that out there. Since it's a new version, there could be materials that they haven't revealed to us yet, or it's from new monsters. We don't know, but we can assume that some of these materials from the current patch available that we're in right now, we can get a little bit ahead of ourselves when the content releases in November 11th. All 4 characters that have been leaked in the past, you can start farming their materials now. Whether it's accurate is unknown, but if you have nothing to farm, so it's worth farming these monsters, right? To get some of the materials. And even though they become useless or whatnot, you can use it on characters that you currently have and upgrade them, like ascension them or level their talents. Okay, on to the next. And lastly, if you have participated in the Carolina's Adventure Supplies at the beginning of October, the lucky 10% participants winners have been chosen. check your mailbox in your form account to see if you've been chosen. So yeah, this has happened way early in October 3rd. This has happened before, around when I was blowing up in Twitter. So I think a lot of people could miss it. But if you haven't missed it and you did participate in this form event, then you should check your PMs on the mailbox in the form and see if you won. And there's actually a couple of people that have won in the Twitter community. So you guys should check yours too. And to see if you win. Okay, I think that's the summary of my tweets. Oh, and lastly, Klee has been officially confirmed to be our next banner at the Venti. She's a 5-star pyro character. Her specialty is using explosions against enemies, and her character introduction video, The Night When the Sun Escapes, is being released to several regions slowly. And by the time I release this video, her English video is not even out yet. So if you guys want to know a little bit about Klee and how her playstyle is she's the main DPS. So she needs people that support her. She's going to be the main lead of your team, dealing damage to enemies and whatnot. If you're looking for a main DPS fire and you don't have Duelik, I think she's a good choice. But really, her banner is not all that necessary. It depends on if you liked her or whatnot. If you don't like her as a character, then it's an easy pass. You could wait for the 1.1 characters, or you could wait for Zhao. Okay, lastly, I have some leaks that I have not revealed on Twitter yet. And this is only going to be a little exclusive to people from my Twitch viewers or my YouTube community. You guys will get a first inside scoop of the leaks I am about to share to you. So there's a small mini event that's occurring in 1.1. There we go. Okay, so here what we can see is the first, no, it's not the first. It's like a mini event, and it revolves around cooking and getting food. So basically what you need to do is you either delivering food, you have to cook this certain recipe, or you have to go a certain boar hunting or deer hunting and make that dish. And here alongside we see the star event and the glider event challenge that we already talked about. So this is deer hunting. You have to make this certain recipe, and then you have to deliver this food recipe to certain someone, and then you'll be able to finish the quest. Now, if you manage to do all three of them, all the 3 little side quests, you'll be able to get 40 primal crystals. So that should be a total of 120. And it's not that bad. It's a short little mini event that for players to do. It could be much better, but that's what they have to offer us. And that is the leak for this Genshin news. Now, leaks won't happen all the time, but in this special occasion and being the number 1 of the series that I'm going to do with this is the leak that I've been holding onto for a while. Okay, so that is it for the Genshin news. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Hope everyone learned anything new. Until next time, peace.